because I know you're one of the deans. You and Kenny Adams are the two guys that I respect very much in this sport. Let me ask you about the first fight. And I'm not just saying this, but I'll tell you flat out, I thought that Sergey won that fight. I know you do too. How did that affect this training camp?
Still the same guy. He's a Russian, and he don't get excited like Americans get excited.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but he had to be a little disheartened. You know, I even looked at it from the standpoint that he was a guy that had the belts, a champion. And, you know, they always used to say, anyway, you got to take it from him. And I don't know. I don't understand how it happened, but how did you look at it? I mean, have you seen a decision like that? I'm sure you have in your long career.
I've seen plenty of them like that, but it was close. But I thought Kovalev won, but he didn't win. So what you gonna do? You couldn't do nothing about it. So now we're on a rematch, and we'll see what happens here.
He mentioned that he wasn't he may be overtrained or something for that first fight. Do you agree with that?
No.
Why not?
How do you overtrain?
I don't know. I don't train at all, so I can't tell you how you overtrain.
First of all, when you're overweight, you don't overtrain. How can you overtrain and you're overweight?
Yeah. Well, now going into this fight, then let me ask you that a guy like Ward, he adapts very well. He seemed to be adapting to the style of fight in the first fight towards the end. Can you see where people, I know you don't, where other people would give him an advantage maybe going into the second fight?
No, you don't have an advantage. If Sergio does what he's capable of doing, it's an easy fight. If he starts struggling, it's a hard fight. That's how simple it is.
Well, what does he have to do in your estimation?
Beat him up.
Yeah.
I'll fight him. You know, he's a puncher, and just keep throwing punches.
Okay, well, it looked to me a little bit like he may have been getting gassed at the end of that first fight. I think that's the way I looked at it and saw. I think that hurt him because he seemed to let up on the gas a little bit.
He'll be all right this time. He's gonna fight. We'll see what happens.
You think he can? You think he'll knock him out, take him out?
Ward is a very difficult guy to knock out. You know, he's an Olympic champion. He's a great amateur. He's been perfect as a pro. It's not easy to knock him out. But we'll see.
All right. Well, I know he's got a good man in his corner. He's got a couple good men in his corner. But yeah, you're the lead dog as far as I'm concerned. I appreciate you taking the time, and I'm going to keep my eye on you Saturday night.
Okay. Thank you.